My dear students and friends, IOD here. Today we will be discussing a case scenario of wireless interpretable disk, and it's just like examination. In examination, how one is going to present and how he should reciprocate or interact with the examiner. That the scenario actually we are going to discuss about this. As before we had discussed for defection and femur, we will be talking about the PID today. So as usual, we have to start with some philosophy as well. Yeah, last time we talked about the Je Jathama Prapandate Tasnaiva Bhajamham Mama Bhattanu Bhattante Manisha Partha Sarvasa. That is from chapter 4 of Gita. Today's is Karakanta Karamana Siddhi Jasanta Siddhivata. Kipri Manisha Luke Siddhi Bhavati Karmaja. Karakanta Karamana Siddhi Jasanta Siddhivata means for the expectations we are praying to God and the devotas. Karakanta Karamana Siddhi to achieve something materialistic. Jasanta Siddhivata, though you are praying God to achieve something. Karakanta Karamana Siddhi Jasanta Siddhivata Kipri Manisha Luke Siddhi Bhavati Karmaja. That he is getting it back. But he is entrapping himself in the materialistic thing again and recycling, but never going to get the freedom of life. So that is the thing. So for achievement of God, we pray devotas, as well as we get the materialistic thing also. That way we are actually inserting ourselves in the cycle of your moh, and same thing happens again. We are not going to get the freedom. That is the basic principle. Okay, that is a part. As I said, Gita is not a religious book; it's a book of philosophy. So today's scenario is then he is going to present your case. Then we will interact accordingly. Yes, please start.
Good morning, sir. My patient, Mr. Alimuddin Barbuya, 45 years male, daily wage earner by occupation, hailing from Hailakandi, presents with the chief complaints of pain in the lower. My patient, Mr. Alimuddin Barbuya, 45 years male, daily wage earner by occupation, hailing from Hailakandi, presents with the chief complaints of pain in the lower back for 6 months with acute exacerbation of pain since last 2 months and tingling and numbness of the right lower limb for the past 2 months. History of present illness. The patient was apparently well 6 months back. He complains of pain in the lower back which was insidious in onset, progressive in nature, severe in intensity, continuous and sharp-shooting in character. The pain was aggravated with bending forward, lifting heavy objects, coughing, straining, and on sneezing. The pain gets relieved with intake of painkillers and lying down on supine position. The patient says that there is radiation of pain to the back of the right thigh and the back of the right leg. There is no diurnal variation of the pain. Earlier, the patient said that he could walk for a long distance, and he could carry out his daily activities without the need of any support. But since last 2 months, the patient says that the pain is aggravated to such an extent that he requires the assistance of someone or a stick to walk even for a few meters or to carry out his daily activities. The patient also complains of tingling and numbness of the right lower limb for the past 2 months, which was insidious in onset and progressive in nature. The patient says that tingling numbness aggravates with bending forward and on doing his daily activities. There is no significant history of trauma to the lower back. There is no history of fever. There is no history of evening rise of temperature. No history of weight loss. No history of decreased appetite. And bladder and bowel habits are normal. Past history. There is no history of diabetes mellitus, hypertension, or pulmonary tuberculosis in the past. There is no history of major surgical intervention. Personal history. The patient is non-vegetarian. He takes 2 major meals a day. He's a non-smoker. He's not a non-smoker, and he's not an alcoholic. He consumes betel nut occasionally. Family history. The patient lives with his wife and his 2 children. All are enjoying good health. There's no history of conflict in the family, and there's no history of pulmonary TB among the family members. Socioeconomic history. The patient belongs to a lower socioeconomic strata. He lives in a semi-pakka house. He has access to sanitary latrine and consumes water from a nearby tube after boiling. Allergic history. The patient is not known to be allergic to any known substance. Drug history. there's no history of intake of any medication for long duration in the past. Immunization history. BCG scar is seen in the left upper arm, and the patient cannot recall further immunization status.
Okay. Up till now, what is coming to us that he was apparently normal 6 months back. Then she explained the backache, and for last 2 months there is radiation of pain to the right leg, and he also causing incapacitating himself doing his normal activities as well as daily activities. That is what. From this scenario, in which direction you are moving? Is it a case of trauma? Is it a case of tumor? You have to exclude certain things with the help of your history, with the help of your characteristic of the pain, how it is started, what is its variations, how it has been aggravated or relieved, and what is the radiation and other things. That will actually essentially focus to a directions. So from this history, in which direction you think will move?
Sir, from the history and from his complaint, sir, sir, it looks like towards the direction of prolapses, sir, symptoms.
Okay, fine. We accept your explanation, but on what basis you have said it may be a case of your prolapse interval disc?
Sir, sir, from his complaint, sir, he says that there's aggravation of pain whenever he bends forward, or whenever there's he strains, or whenever there's cough. In such cases, sir, with forward bending, sir, there might be irritation of the nerve root because of increased pressure, sir.
It may be because of the other condition also, but is there anything more to say? That is because of your root pain or something related to PID?
Sir,
what are the characteristics of the root pain?
Sir, typically there will be radiation type of pain, sir, in case of nerve root. Sir, since the pain radiates till the back of the leg, so most likely, sir, there might be some nerve root involved.
That means what are the other things, positive things coming up? One is your pain aggravating because of cough and sneezing. Yes or no? This is one of the important things you have said, that once there is the exertion, he is experiencing pain. And you said that the pain is more while he is coughing and sneezing. While he is bending forward, yes, that is also important thing. Another thing you have said, and while exerting, the pain is exaggerated, but while he is taking rest, this pain is gone. Now, can you explain why it is happening so? Or if I am saying, why it is not a tumorous conditions, that okay, fine, PID essentially is a mechanical problem. Yes or no? Why essentially it is PID? Why not it is a tumorous conditions causing some sort of pressure effect and causing this pain? From the history, can you exclude that point?
So in case of tumors, sir, or malignancy, the history will be of short duration, sir, generally. Sir, the pain will be more severe, and night pain is more common in case of tumor or metastasis, sir.
That is true, but your pain is more in case of night. If you are talking about night pain, then you say in tuberculosis also, you may experience this pain, what is called night cry. Then how you essentially differentiate these two?
Sir, in TB, sir, there will be associated constitutional symptoms, sir.
May or may not. Sometimes healthy individual may also have tuberculosis. Yes, it is a true fact that sometimes you may experience this point, but there are very positive history or constitutional symptoms accepted. But essentially, you say that the pain is more in case of tuberculosis because of night cry. What is reversing happening here? Why he is taking rest? Pain is gone. He is relieving pain. So this reversing is happening. See, in a tumorous condition, why it is progressive in nature. Diurnal variation, rest and other things are hardly matters. It is night, it is more pain. But essentially, the cough and sneezing pains are more characteristic related to root pain or coming out from root rather than that of your. See, this is important in the sense that because of your fact that the interdiscal pressures that matters. That is why this pain variation is there because of rest and because of doing some activities. But these things is not applicable while there is a tumorous condition or some mass effect is there. That is continuous in process. It is of course true because of some congestion in night time it is more. and that is also characteristically is being seen in case of tuberculosis where night cries there. But this is not being seen in the case of your PID where the rest relieves the pain. So from the history itself also is important, and characteristically most of the time this onset of the pain is also important, particularly in case of PID. What is the most common characteristics of PID pain? Onset?
So usually the patient gives a history of lifting heavy objects.
Yes, it is sudden jerky pain being experienced in the back, which may get relief or may continue later on. And this is many times the common features we used to see. So from this point of view, you have excluded a certain important point. Then also, if I do ask you, there's some, why not it is instability pain? Because it is spine, if it is coming there, we also talk about degenerative pains and sometimes instability is there. So what is the characteristic of instability pain? Instability pain characteristically happen most of the time while he is changing his posture. So he will say that while I am lifting, I am catching pain, while I am going down, because that point of time there is a stress more there and the instability is result. While he is staying, sleeping or taking rest, probably pain is more, not much. But while he is changing his posture from sitting to lying to sitting, that leads to exertion. And many times this exertion pain is being reflected particularly in case of your instability. So that is why I am stressing this point again and again, that this history taking in this part is very important. Particularly the characteristic of the pain, what is the variation, its onset, and how it's behaving. That reflects a lot of your hidden clinical pathology. The pains, particularly in instability.